No, I'm a fifth generation member of the NAACP, and we train our kids to dream really big, impossible dreams. It's always been the formula for the NAACP. I mean, when it was founded and when my grandmother's grandfather first joined, a man who'd been born a slave, the big dream then was to shame the country out of the practice of lynch mob justice. And so for us to say from an apartment in New York City where that first group met that we were going to do that was crazy. And yet we did it. It took us 56 years, but we did it. So that's our tradition. Our tradition is to train our kids to dream big dreams and then to pursue them doggedly. And about half a century earlier, our membership really started talking in earnest about breaking the color barrier on the White House, about setting it up, and fought battle after battle after battle. And that's the context in which I was raised in the human rights movement and brought into the NAACP as a teenager, was that we were on a mission to maximize black voter participation and to maximize the opportunities for black people to run for and win office, mayor, governor, so forth. My grandfather, a couple generations back, if you will, a third generation member of the association, was more circumspect. He wasn't able to dream that big. I talked to my grandfather about it, and I told him that some friends of mine, this is before I rose to my current position. I was running a foundation in California. So friends and I put together a plan to help move the black vote in some early primary states, and would raise several $1 million to do that. And so I said, I think we got a winner this time, Granny. I think we're going to go all the way. And he said, son, look, if my 90 years of being a black man on this planet can, be of any value to you, don't get your hopes up, because that ain't going to happen. I said, really? I said, Granny, you don't think there's any possibility? He said, well, son, I said, it'll be a cold day before that happens. Well, less than 3 years later, I was sitting 15 rows behind about to become President Obama on Inauguration Day. And I kept looking up because it was like the coldest day I could remember in Washington, D.C. and saying, Granddad, you're exactly right. It is a cold day, and Barack Hussein Obama's president. So it was a good day. It was a good day.